Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I may have stepped away from my PC for what meant to be 5 minutes, turned to 15. So I'm just quickly finishing something off. Before we can get into the stream. So yes, can switch over. Hello there, welcome to the stream, welcome Kiki. I will start off by saying, in the practice I have done, I have struggled for pace a bit. No, I tried, what did I try? I tried scheduling the streams instead of scheduling tonight's stream first and then Thursday, then Friday. I scheduled Friday first, then Thursday, then today. See, oh, will it take the most recently scheduled stream? No, apparently not. Which is annoying, but hey-ho, it is what it is. At this point, I might put in a support ticket to them saying, hey, why is your thing so crap? So, let's see, we've got, I think I need to move my hot chocolate off my little desk, fix that wire. And away we go for qualifying. Now, I have been struggling with pace in practice. I've not been very competitive. Stark contrast to last week where we were nearly qualifying on pole position. No, it's just wrapped the wrong way around an armrest. So it's just not as free or as loose as I would like it. By the way, as we start with getting our tires up to temperature. I mean, I will say it's probably the rain is probably the reason why I was competitive last time. No rain this week, unfortunately. So, as would be helpful, no need for pace, but to test it, the little change we made to our overlay at the end of Saturday's endurance. I'll just back up a little bit to make sure we have enough space. Now, fried challenge. has all the straight line speed of a GT3 car, but much less of the downforce. And around a technical circuit like the Nurburgring here, it does make it a bit of a challenge. This track is certainly not as enjoyable in the Ferrari Challenge, I will say, as it is in GT3s. Just not having the downforce.
Yellow flag is set on.
Just leaves the car quite feeling quite heavy. Well, Kiki, it's a bit hard to change the fundamental design of a car. There is a little bit of tuning you can do with the front splitter, but the preset is already on the max highest front splitter for downforce. The rear wing's not at max, but kinda needs more overall downforce. More rear downforce isn't really helpful, it's just only gonna add to any understeer in the car. Anyway, we're getting our tyres into the optimum pressure window now. We're finding quite a bit of time through sector 1, 6/10.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
We do have a couple of cars in front of us. In too quick into the Schumacher S's there. Really having to cut down the minimum speed. Losing us about 3/10 off our delta. Mr. Boardman getting out of the way
Well done, mate. Pass on, guys.
just before we caught them, though they are also much quicker than us. So they're going to catch back up to us, and we're probably going to catch the car in front of us, so I will probably abort this lap anyway.
That'll be validated.
Yeah. I'll just abort it. Get back up and get a bit of fresh space for ourselves. We'll have 2 more laps after this to try and improve. Currently we sit 1.2 seconds off the pole time, off the provisional pole time I should say. We've got quite a few positions within our grasps should we find even just half a tenth.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
So let's start winding back up to speed. Good run out of the final corner. Start our penultimate lap. Do you have a car coming out of pit lane in front of us? Which could get a little annoying. So about matching our first sector. We know we've got some time to find through the Schumacher S's. So main thing is just a little bit of a slide there, but much better than what we were. We gained 2.5 tenths. Which will certainly fire us up to the leaderboard a bit. As long as we can keep it clean through the final chicane. And the final corner, which haven't done so. Found 10.5 in the first sector. Now 2 tenths up.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Losing a bit of time through the right-hander there. Let's try not to mess up the end of the lap again.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Lost a tenth, but Should still be able to gain a few positions. Yeah, we gain 4 positions there, get ourselves up to P12. Just about, still nearly just under a second off the pole time. But yes, that will leave us P12, a couple of tenths off of next best time, which didn't quite have. No, I didn't quite have those 2 tenths in the final sector. Well, maybe we did. If you were to break the lap down into sort of into micro sectors. But yes, P12 unless any of the last cars across the line improve. No, we stay P12. Quite a bit further down than we were last week. Also worth noting, the track is only fast. It being quite early in the morning. It hasn't improved. Ah, yes, I forgot. This is a tire change. So the fuel calculation is quite a simple one for this track. The lap times you've seen there in qualifying were 1:59. Might be able to match that in the race. Okay, a bit more fuel, but also more grip on the track. Because we're starting with a fast session. Quali started with a green track, so we'll probably find the track ramp up to optimum at some point during the race. But yeah, let's just say 1:59. That means over lap 30 seconds into a yeah, by a quarter of a lap extra. More than 30 laps by the time finishes. That's what, 30 seconds. But you gotta remember, mandatory pit stop. Tire change is 30 seconds standing still. Start, first lap's always a little bit slower. This race is gonna be 30 laps. I believe I was using 3 liters a lap, so it's just 3 times 30, which is a easy 90. In which case we'll go 50 liters for the start, and we'll fill up 40. No, we will fill up 43 to include the formation lap, obviously. No, we'll go 45 and 48. That's a bit. Yeah, we'll go that. Tire change, so we want to make sure we've got our current pressures, which we do. And now we wait for the session. I'm just going to take a little drink. Little bit of cloud. Little bit of cloud. Unfortunately, we're in the garage, so it's not like we can. No, we can't free cam until we click drive. There's no tire warmers, so there's no need to sit in the setup menu. If you don't know, the tire warmers, blankets, however you want to say, the tires are kept warm at 70 degrees for the GT3 cars. These aren't GT3s, so their tires aren't warmed. But the tires are only kept warm when you're in the setup menu. If you're just sitting in this garage menu, the tires are free to cool down from 70 degrees. Of course, at least for the Friday Challenge cars, they don't have tire warmers, so they're already at ambient temperature. How's the wind IRL? It's not bad at the moment. No, yeah, it's not that bad at the moment. It has got quite bad at points last couple of days. I've heard there's been trees around that have been knocked over. Even some walls apparently have come down. Apparently, heard story, someone had a wall fall down on top of their car, which is unfortunate for them. But yeah, until tomorrow, yeah, more weather to come in. I'm just glad I don't have to go anywhere. So, yeah, there's your cloud levels, barely cloudy. There's your sun. There's your track, your paddock. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and here's your grid.
Stay single file.
Yeah, we've had all the weather warnings here.
Stay clear of the curves.
But even last night, it wasn't that bad. You can do free cam at any time you're like driving your car. You know, so I could technically free cam right now, but I don't want to. I want to drive. But yeah, you know, I could technically free cam and then drive from a, you know, from a unique position if I wanted to. But of course, not much point. Welcome, Sav. You're just in time for the start of the race. We're by third of the way through the formation lap. Things are all right here, Zav. Hope they're well with you. I've qualified in P12, as you can see. So we are just making our way round now. It shouldn't be too long till we're told to file up in double file.
Go in double file.
There we are. Now, of course, last time we were starting here at the Nurburgring, things didn't quite go too well off the start. Let's hope they have. Have I recovered from Saturday? Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't feeling that bad after Saturday. Just had a bit of a headache and got some food and that was gone. Headache has made an attempt to come back, but it has settled down for now, and hopefully it will remain that way for the rest of the evening. Really good start from the car on our right hand side. Oh, that's grass.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Fortunately, not much we can do there.
Car on
Having
the
to go the long way round of T1.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Just jump back onto the track. But yeah, not a great start that. Felt like the launch off the line was alright, but the car behind us just got a lot more momentum. Outside of 3 wide into turn 1, had to leave a load of space on the inside, and it just cost us a load of positions. Little bits of contact, 3 seconds of damage. Just usual Nurburgring tightness, but saying that, we are still P12. But has left us with a little gap to the cars in front. We might be able to close it down as they're still sort of concertinaed it up off the start. You can see a car wide there on the exit of the final corner. So we have just about closed up, and we have also made a little gap to the cars behind us. See a couple of people side by side into T1. Now, I'm not that confident of my pace to go forward. That being said, I do just realise all my practice was with 100 litres of fuel and not 50. So pace should be a little better than I was expecting it to be from practice. Some different lines from the cars in front of us. Again on the gravel just a little bit. Hopefully first we can just keep on to the back of this little pack. Try and take advantage of any opportunities that may arise. Though the couple of cars behind us are starting to just catch us up. Everything just very settled for now. Pit window not yet open. I can't remember when it opens. I think it's 15 minutes into the race. So we still got, I think, 10 minutes till the pit window opens. So no crazy strategies possible just yet. But it looks like now this pack is just starting to get up to pace. Even being 6 tenths up on our delta, we've just lost a couple of tenths to the cars in front this lap. Little mistake from the car in front, just very tight on the final corner. Taking a little too much curb. On the first corner. I have a feeling we aren't going to be able to pull away from the cars behind. Maybe we might be able to. We've opened up a 7/10 gap. Yeah, opening up about 1 second gap now. So maybe we will be able to gap the cars behind. It's a question of, can we maybe close in on the cars in front again? You can see there's a couple of cars looking to jostle for position. That might present an opportunity if we're able to get a little bit closer. Car in front, a little out of position through the Schumacher S's. That's allowed us to close in a little bit. Closing down a bit of the gap with the braking into T1. Just a couple of little mistakes from the car in front. Have opened by a 2-second gap down to the car behind. Just giving us a little margin for safety, margin of comfort if we do start attacking the car in front. See how close the times are between us and the 3 cars in front of us. Definitely able to brake just a little bit later than the car in front. Made a mistake there, went wide and left themselves very tight through the right-hander. Another little mistake of running wide. Fortunately for them, we haven't been able to capitalise on the opportunity. We got a bad run through the final corner. Let's get to the inside on start finish straight. We know we're good in braking into T1.
Clear on the left.
We take a tight exit to cover off any cutback. And that is P10. Right, now let's see if we can open a gap to this car. There is the pit window opening 15 minutes into the race. Have opened up a little gap to the car behind, but I would like to get it over a second if possible. And even with getting that overtake done, we still managed to close in on the cars in front. Nearly opened that 1 second gap. Although it looks like the number 15 has made a mistake at the chicane, giving us half a second to open that gap up. Wide there from one of the two cars in front of us. 699. Car in front makes a mistake. Has to cut the second part of the chicane. And that'll allow us to grab P9. once again. Let's see if we can build out a gap. Bit deep into the first part of the Schumacher S's there. Just got bad bounce.
Got some light damage on the front. Clear on the right.
Off the first part of the curb. Unfortunately.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, we got back bounce off the chicane. Nearly had a snap on us there. Just not quite as comfortable as I was a couple of laps ago. Do you have bivlapped traffic here?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That's unfortunate for them. I don't know if they disconnected completely. I mean, all the cars in ACC, apart from the Porsche Cup, have TC in real life. So I think because of that, I think it's just like real. Because the original AC has something similar to what you're saying, where it's you can have on, off, or as they call it, factory. As we've got some people heading into the pits a little bit on the earlier side. We'll be pitting at the end of this lap. Just don't have any fuel to go further. We'll turn off the damage repair, as it's guaranteed to lose us positions, to be honest. And as we've sort of seen so far in this race, track position, while not everything, is quite useful. All of our overtakes have come from mistakes from other drivers, whether big mistakes or small mistakes. But we'll pit this lap.
You're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
As we get to the halfway mark. Yep, we're happy with the pit strap. You can see our box there. Oh, a little far. I think that's a little harsh. You can see how much time that loses you. It just, yeah, waits a second, moves you, and then waits another second, you know. It's 2 seconds very easily lost. We'll take a drink during this.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go. Go, go. Stay away
Thank
from
you,
cars.
Kiki. So we've got a critical lights lap here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Goal lose that position as we're on the cold tires, so we don't have the grip to fight it. But it is a little concerning that we have lost that position. That could mean another 2 positions lost. Really down to just not getting that pit box pinpoint accurate. Of course, that time going side by side isn't going to help either. That could be us effectively back down to P12 where we started. But you can see how much of a difference new tires, they're already up to temperature and up to pressure, do.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
We're still waiting for the 15 to come down pit lane. I can see we're already starting to close back up to 62. Now that our tires are getting up to that temperature and pressure, the 15 is in the pits.
There's a slow car ahead.
Stopped in their pit box now at the end of pit lane. They're moving now. It's gonna be close.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
And we've managed to hold that position. Now the 15 is under attack behind, as they have to bring their tires up to pressure. 62 running a little wide there. You can see we do have more pace than them. Run. bit wide there again. You can just sort of see a little bit of
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
rubber banding effective ACC. We go for a move down the inside at the hairpin. And looks like it'll be moved done. Now let's see if we can build a gap again. Crucial we don't make any mistakes, even a little small mistake, until we've built a little safety margin. But to build that safety margin, we are going to have to push. Car's feeling quite nice on new tyres. We are on for a personal best of the race. Get down to 59.4. You can see we are opening up that gap to the car behind. 1.3 seconds now. Fortunately, the gap in front is about 5 seconds, which will be quite difficult to overcome.
Yellow flag acceptable.
We can't get too complacent. As you can see, the number 15 is starting to put pressure on the 62. So if they swap positions, the 15 might come try and chase us down. Of course, they are likely to lose time in trying to make an overtake happen. But a little mistake from the 62, and that overtake could happen very easily. Kind of like what we had ourselves. As we've made our journey up to 9th place after qualifying in 12th. Just have to be careful of curbs like that. That's a very messy chicane. Looks like there might be a battle for position up ahead. Has clouded over quite a bit this race. If the two cars ahead start fighting quite a bit, there is a chance that we catch up. But I would say even if we do catch up, it'll be too little too late, not unless it goes quite wrong for the pair. No mistake there through the Schumacher S's. It looks like the 699 is having to go a little bit defensive, which will be slowing themselves down. 15 minutes to go as the pit window closes. So we have 8 laps to go. You can see how similar our lap times are compared to the two cars behind us. Thing is, even if we did start gaining at half a second a lap on the cars ahead, we still wouldn't catch them in time. We'd still be a second off with 8 laps to go. So our main focus is just about keeping a gap to the cars behind. The best way to do that is to not make any mistakes. Hopefully we are geeky. I'd be quite happy with P9. Of the cars ahead, dipping wheels into the grass. Looks like it was the 137, given they've lost a few tenths. But you have to imagine that they will close that gap back up to the car in front of them. .699. It looks like the number 15's charge for P10 has dampened off, though they themselves are under pressure from the car behind them. Number 48. A little deep into the first part of the Schumacher S's once again. It looks like 15 started to put their focus into defense more than attack. Just given the 62 a little bit more breathing space. Six laps to go. Looks like the 48 has made a mistake and dropped a few seconds back off the tail of the 15. That might just let the 15 go, put that pressure back on the 62. Try and hunt down for a top 10 finish. But we have opened the gap behind to 2.5 seconds now. Get into the gravel a little bit. Well, Kiki, they've gone from about 3 seconds back from us to 6, so that is a few seconds, isn't it? And this lap is a good demonstration of why we want just a little safety margin. Just a little mistake like that in the Schumacher S's. Okay, that gap has come down from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. But that doesn't put us under any pressure. In fact, behind it looks like they're under a lot of pressure. The gap between 15 and 62 is closed up, and they look like they've made mistakes or slowed each other down through the final chicane. Part of me is glad that we're not 62, having to withstand all that pressure towards the end of this race. But part of me does wish that we could just be watching that race. Because it does look like it's a good battle behind. We'll save the replay, but we'll only watch it back if there is a change of position, let's say. Speaking of change of position, there might be one ahead. A bit of defense, a bit of attack. Up in front. And a quick lap from the two cars behind. Which is time for me to get my head down and not make any more mistakes. Try and get a quick lap in of myself. Want to try and hold that gap at 2 seconds. Nah. It never feels great to gain positions from people crashing. You know, as a spectator watching racing, yeah, crashes just kind of spoil races more often than not. Well, every time, I would say. You know, they might be sort of entertaining in the moment, but they do deprive you of a longer battle. And as such, I can't really say, oh, I like seeing them in races I watch, and as such I can't say I like seeing them in races I'm a part of. But I'm going to have to get my head down here for the final few laps. So that gap behind is starting to close with 3 laps to go. a lot of understeer, felt like, through the first part of the S's there. You can see how that gap has come down to nearly a second. It's getting a little too close for comfort now.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Right, man, leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
How do you end up over there? Yeah, I didn't think we were going to catch the lap traffic. I thought it was too far ahead, and I suppose we didn't catch it. It was just off exploring the grass in quite an odd location. Maybe we'll have a look at how they got there in the replay afterwards. I also do want to check the state of the tires, as that entry to the S's is
Leader has finished the race.
I've just struggled with for the last 10 minutes of the race. Anyway, final time through the chicane. Into the final corner now. And we'll come out in P9 after starting P12. That was good race. because we can. Yes, because we can. Few donuts. But yeah. I will save the replay there. Let's have a little look at the. Wait a second. There's confirmation of final results then, as everyone has finished. Tires. No, there is no damage on the tires. They were actually very similarly worn. So they were even with the donuts. Or so that is probably practice of tires, or they'll be practice tires. That'd be quali tires. Race 1, race 2. Yeah, but none of them damaged in any way, which is not bad. So yeah, that wasn't a bad race. We'll have a quick look in the replay. We'll look at two things. We'll look at the is it this lap then? Yes. You can see just as the cars. We'll go to free cam here. We'll pick out this angle. Just as we went over this part of the curb, the rear end just sort of stepped out over the bumps. And then in trying to get into the right-hander, the rear end is just sliding all over the place. We held on to it quite decently, but the 127 got to our inside. Little cheeky wheel-to-wheel tap there. Then we came over a bit aggressively on the 15, eventually sort of backed out of the move. Yeah, I just want to check. 127, yeah, the 127. Let's see, started disconnecting. And that would be the last seen of them. We'll have a look at the final lap. It was this car. Was it this one? No, it was not. It was. Oh no, it was this lap. I think it was this car. Uh, they just they just lost it on the curb. Nearly spun into the pit wall, saved it, but then lost it into the left-hand side wall. Though they were last, and as it was anyway, so didn't make too much of a difference to their race. So with that, we will switch to full cam, as we will switch over to Art of Rally for the daily stage. Maybe just get the weekly stage done for the time being. Do the daily first. I need to bring that up. So first of all, we will look at the daily event. I haven't done it over the weekend. I'll say over the weekend. We did it on Saturday, where we got 32nd in the end, top 5% there, quite decently. Today we've got a mixed surface stage with Group 3 cars at Sardinia, was this? Yes, Sardinia. Yes, Sardinia. So mixed gravel and tarmac 3.7 mile stage. We've got a Nissan Fairlady? Or maybe it's not exactly a Nissan Fairlady, but it's something very similar, because I think this sort of model got rebadged to an Opel of some sort. Maybe not an Opel, Datsun, was it? I can't. My car knowledge is not the greatest, as you can tell. I know there's sort of a couple of different model Fairladies. I don't know what separated them, whether it was engine size and power. I would assume so. But I must say this is quite a nice car. Quite well balanced. Let's see if it's still performs as well on the tarmac. So we head through this little village. Still handles quite well on tarmac. Through the final corner now. I'll be at 252.4 for the stage. Very nice and clean. Puts us P19 currently. Top 5% once again. And yeah, you know what? While we're at it, we'll get the weekly over and done with for this week. So first of all, we'll check where we finished last time. Finished 23rd, top 2%. That's very good. Last week. So let's see where we can put ourselves for now. As we are in Japan. Ooh, this car slides around a lot more. Oh. I want to say this car's like rear-engined. It feels that way. The rear end is just all over the place. Certainly not as balanced as well as the Group 3 car we had for the daily stage. So a bit of a messy start as we get used to the car. It particularly has a lot of rotation as you're coming off the brakes. We have to be careful with that rotation, as if you're not careful, it will just sort of pendulum around. And you very easily lose control. See the finish right there. I'll be at 245.4 to start the weekly stages off. Puts us 47th so far, top 15%. Certainly that messy start weighing us down. Switch now to a tarmac stage as the sun starts to set. I mean, with the sort of especially gravel, you kind of do just have to slide cars around. Some cars are definitely easier than others. But something that with practice, you get more accustomed to. See how this car just started twitching there and just won't stop penduluming from side to side. Which will have lost us a bit of time. But we're starting to get into the groove of things. Good few corners there. Feels like the car's power bias is just a little too far rearward. Slight cut of the corner there. Just tagging that hay bale, and thankfully not getting a reset there with circling the final corner from our spin. We'll still improve up to 43rd. No, don't want to quit. But it's been a couple of messy stages. We're back onto gravel. This time it will be some damp gravel. A little bit of gearbox damage to repair. Definitely going to have to take a little bit easier with this car in these conditions. It'll hot into there. Nearly hitting the guardrail on the outside. Certainly hit it on the inside there. So once again, another couple of mistakes. Keeps us in 43rd place, sorry. Geeky saying the crowd were eating a sign. Blimey. Was it like a beef sign? Like they have in Gang Beasts? It can seem quite tasty at times. But finish off the weekly stages, we have a 6.2 tarmac stage. Oh, I knocked it into them. Well, that's their fault for being so close to the stage. And on the rally organisers for putting a sign on the stage. Yes, not my fault at all. Hopefully here we can get a clean stage and maybe move up into the top 40 for the week so far. Part of me feels like we're carrying a little bit of damage. Don't feel like I've got quite the same acceleration as I did on the previous stages. Nice change of direction there. Little bit of a corner cut there, but game allowed it. A little wide onto the grass there, but should get away with it without too much time lost. Coming up to the final corner now. Just tucking into that barrier ever so slightly for 328.8. That puts us up to 33rd, 10 positions gained on the final stage. Puts us into the top 10% for now. Do I spy? Ooh, look at that. That's Evie, by the way. Has already done the weekly event. Just beating her by 2.5 seconds, which for her is pretty good. Usually she's a bit further behind, so that's pretty decent for her. This event, but yeah, good here on the leaderboard. So yeah, good finish, gets us up 10 positions. You know, there's actually a funny chance she might have been beating me in the first 3 stages. That is a possibility. But yes, that is going to do it for this stream. Nice bit of our rally to finish off what was a much cleaner race than I've had recently, which is thinking back on it, very welcome. Nice to have a nice, well, tame is sometimes very nice and clean, just what you need. Yeah, hopefully we'll have some more races like that this week. There should hopefully still be a stream on Wednesday. I'm going to be checking up on those plans after I wrap up here. So keep an eye on the channel for that. On Thursday we're back for the third and final round of the Harakiri Classics. That is going to be at Imola. And then on Friday we're back for round 3 for the LSR. Thank God it's race day series. That is at Zolder this week. So we have that to look forward to for the rest of the week. So yes, thank you all for tuning in. Geeky and Zav for being here as usual. And of course to anyone who may have been lurking during the stream. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good tomorrow. Have a good tomorrow. And yeah, I shall hopefully see you Wednesday, if not later on in the week. Till then, take care. Bye bye.